weigh-in video with a difference because I am on my own. I'm at the sink, I'm doing dishes. I thought you guys could kind of, you know, keep me company really. I am on my own because Catherine is very poorly. I think she pushed herself too much yesterday for my birthday, and all the lateral flow tests are coming out clear. She's coughing and she's full of cold, she's got a headache, she says even her eyeballs hurt, and I just served dinner, which is this. This is the Mexican fajita pie. I did a recipe on this. It's quite spicy. She couldn't taste the spices. So full of cold but clear lateral flow tests, and we've done 3 or 4 of them. And therefore I'm on my own. Now last week I had family come down from Bournemouth and we went for carvery for my birthday, and that was really lovely but clearly off plan. And then a family friend also sent a carrot cake. It wasn't too big, it was a little carrot cake, and she sent that from Bournemouth. So I thought, well, whilst I've got everybody together, share it out, because then that's less for me to eat. But I did have some of that, and that was nice. And then the next day we went to the zoo. I was actually quite good at the zoo. I had a jacket and beans without butter, so I stayed on plan actually on that day, all day. And there was a lot of walking, a lot of walking. And then we had an office birthday. Somebody had a birthday, a new member of staff. So there were cupcakes, and I had a cupcake, and then it was the last work day before my birthday, and there were more cupcakes, and it just went on. And you know, by Thursday I just said to Kath, I'm writing this week off, because everywhere I turn there's temptation, and I clearly have not been strong enough to say no. I know a lot of people are being very kind, or thinking they're being very kind and sending me all this food, and I can't say no. I'm trying to share it as much as I can, but I also like a bit of cake. So I said to Kath, I'm gonna write this week off, that's it. And then I thought, well, I don't know that I want to go to weigh-in because it's been such a bad week, and maybe I can claw it back. But then I thought, but then I've got my birthday on the Sunday, and I'd like to know where I am with it, so I know, you know, how much wiggle room I've got. So I went to weigh-in. Bear with. And it turns out that when I had problems with my card, I got issued a new card and they wiped all of my history. So I'm just waiting for that to be reinstated, because I've lost all my awards and everything, so that was a bit annoying. I got on the scales and I had actually expected a 2 to 3 pound gain, because I felt so bloated. I've been getting stomach problems again from eating all the wrong foods, and it's just not been a great week. But I lost 1.5 pounds. We went on a metal detecting rally. There was a lot of walking there, and there was a lot of walking with the zoo, and I can only put it down to a lot of walking. In fact, the consultant said that the body magic would have helped, because I was so surprised that I'd lost 1.5 pounds. I think that that is a bullet that I dodged. And I made a joke with Kath about how I picture it as like a weight gain fairy, and she's got lots of, like, I don't know, things with bullets in around her, and she's just missed me this week, but it may come back and bite me in the backside next week, so I've got to be very careful. That said, I have had my birthday. That was a flexi day. I am now back on plan. I'm doing my best. Catherine wasn't as off plan as I was, in that she did have the carvery and a bit of the carrot cake, but there wasn't all the office stuff for her to be tempted by, so she was not as off plan as I was. Catherine lost 0.5 pound, and she was happy with the loss as well, so yeah, it's a good way to start the week. It is, I think, with a loss, especially when you've really struggled for the week. It just gives you that little spurt to carry on, I think. Now, viewer's choice. We're going to put up some options next week when Catherine's back. She really tried to make a roulade, and she doesn't like baking at all, and I phoned her up and she just said, I tried to film it. I accidentally filmed the cupboard door. I've only put in half the amount of gelatine by mistake, but I've added the other half in now, and I think we know it all has to go in at the same time. Anyway, it came out looking a bit like this. So there's a crack at the bottom. That's because the foam went as well, so the sponge was left in longer than it was meant to. The video has been scrapped. I don't know if we're going to do this again. It's not easy. It's a tricky recipe if you're not used to doing roulades. I don't know if we're going to do it again. So I think what we'll do is we might draw a line under that one and come back next week with viewers' choice recipes when Catherine's back with us. This is going to be a very quick weigh-in because there's only me talking, and I have to go and get Abby. She is doing her volunteering youth leader with Brownies. It's her last week. She's done it for 3 years. It's her last week because she has work experience placements through college, which will take up her Mondays. So her last week for now. She says she'll go back. This week we don't have anything else now to stop us from being on plan. So you've all kept me company. I hope everybody's okay. The cat behind me is meowing. You might hear me. You might hear him. Hello. He wants letting out, so I'm going to go, and I'll see you all on the next one. I hope you're having a great week on plan. Thank you all for your birthday messages. I have read them all. See you on the next one.